welcome back to my channel. Today I have my best friend Deanna.
Hi.
And she let me do her makeup today. She didn't really have a specific idea, so I just kind of did whatever on you. But yeah, so we did a nice full glam makeup. This isn't like a light makeup. This is like full glam. Like if you wanted light, like I wouldn't do this. I did like full like contour, highlight, foundation, concealer, everything like that. So this is it. If you guys want to know how to get this look, just keep watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and go follow me. And yeah, so bye guys.
Enjoy.
Alrighty, so first we're going to be priming Deanna's eyelids first, as always, and then we're going to be setting them with a just matte white eyeshadow. So then after that, we're going to be taking a neutral brown shade and just using this in her crease, using it as our transition color. And I'm using the Lorac Pro Matte palette for this look mostly, just because this is just a staple palette, and if you're a beginner and you want to branch out into palettes or you don't really know what to get, I say the Lorac Pro Matte palette, best palette ever. I'm obsessed with it. So then we're just taking a crease brush and just blending that color throughout the crease, and then just darkening up the crease as we go forward. So as you can see here, I'm adding a little bit of a darker shade just because I really wanted this look to be smoky but not too smoky, if that makes any sense. So after that, we're just further blending everything, and this look just requires a lot of blending. You just really want to keep blending everything out. So then after that, we're going to be putting a shimmery shade on the lid, and I didn't really like as it wasn't very shimmery when I put it on, so I wet the brush and then I put the shade back on, and I liked how it came out. I don't know why. I forget which shimmer shade I used, but I just wasn't impressed with it, so then I went in with a better one. So after that, we're just going to be blending out everything, and then I'm going, right here is where I'm adding the shimmerier shade, one that's wet. So yeah, just packing that on the lid, and then after that we're going to be just darkening up the crease a little bit more. In the crease, like the outer V part, I put a burgundy shade, and I think that it really like opened up the eyes and made it pop and just made it a little bit more smokier without being too dramatic. I didn't want to add a black, I didn't want to add a dark brown. The burgundy shade was perfect, and I used the burgundy shade from the Lorac Pro Matte palette. So now we're just highlighting the brow bone with the same shimmer shade that we used on the lid. I like to keep everything to be matching. Like I like the lid and the brow bone and the inner corner shade to all match. I don't really like to, I don't know, I just don't want to mix colors together. I don't know, that's just how I am, and I think it just looks nicer that way. So now I'm adding a wing. Deanna wanted a wing, so that's what we'll give her. So we added just a little baby wing, nothing too crazy, and obviously I did it on both eyes, and I'm using an angled brush to do so. And when I do my wing, I do it with a powder first, and then I go over it with a liquid, just because if I mess up or anything, especially on clients, if I mess up or anything, I can always like wipe it away easily with a powder rather than a liquid, because honestly you're screwed if you mess up if you're doing a liquid. But yeah, so just doing that and adding the little wing, and then we are moving on to lashes, I believe. I think so. Yeah, so adding Artel Demi Wispy lashes, and these lashes are perfect for clients. Everybody looks good in them. You can cut them down, you can leave them how they are. I just trimmed them a little just to fit like the length of her eye. I didn't trim like the length of the lash. I only trimmed like the lash band. So just adding lashes on. I love, my favorite part to do on clients is their lashes and their face. That is like my all-time favorite. But yeah, so we're just adding those lashes on, making sure they stick, and then we're going to be priming her face, and I use the Benefit Porefessional to prime her face. She literally has no pores, but I just decided to use this. Her skin is absolutely perfect. It's crazy. So I'm just matching her right now, and she was NW30 from MAC, or NW25. I had to double check. But then I'm adding some foundation just because I wanted to match her, and then once I matched her, I was like, okay, we're good. And then I add some luminous drops because I wanted her skin to look nice and glowy. So then after that, we're just blending everything out with the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. But yeah, so just blending everything out. And I didn't want to show you guys too much of this just because it's foundation being blended out. It's nothing too crazy. So I skipped the part of the concealer. Like, I didn't skip it, I just don't have the clip. So for concealer, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which I've been loving lately. And then I'm just going to be blending that out with the same brush that we did the foundation with, the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. And I love how her skin is perfect anyway, but I just loved how her skin looked at the end of the video. You'll see. But yeah, so just blending that out. And then the brush was kind of annoying me, so I just took a smaller brush and started blending everything else out. Then we're going to be setting that concealer, and I use the Wet n Wild contour palette, obviously, because I am obsessed with that palette. And then we are going to be contouring her face, and because she's super tan, I didn't want to like do like a strict contour. I just kind of wanted to bronze up the skin. So first I went in with the Bahama Mama bronzer by the Balm, and then I went in with a City Color Toasted Coconut blush, or bronzer. It's called blush, but it's a bronzer. Yeah, just because I really want her skin to look nice and glowy and healthy looking, I really wasn't focusing on like a strict contour. So after that, we're going to be obviously contouring, you see here, with just a fan brush. I think the fan brush works better on clients as well as myself. And also this tapered brush, it gets into those little areas where you can like chisel away. But we weren't really chiseling here, we're just bronzing up the skin. So then after that, we're going to be taking the City Color Sunlight Trio palette, and I'm taking that first shade right there on a dual fiber brush and just further bronzing up and making her skin look a lot more healthier. Even though if it looks completely fine, we're just doing it. So then I took a Wet n Wild blush. This is Rosé Champagne, and just putting that all over her cheeks and just all over in a nice little color to the skin, and then taking Champagne Pop and highlighting her face. Because this look is super glowy, we obviously had to go in with a highlighter, and Champagne Pop is just perfect. It looks amazing on the skin, and the formula is just amazing. So we're just baking a little bit just because I wanted to clean up where that like bronzy contour line was, just because it was a little messy. So we're just cleaning that up right now, and then we're going to be going on to the eyebrows. I use my Anastasia Brow Pro palette, and she was in the color Auburn, I believe. But yeah, so I'm just taking that on an angled brush and just filling in her eyebrows. Then after that, we're going to be wiping away where we were baking, and then we're going to be just going back onto the eyes and adding some mascara. For the mascara, I used the Lorac mascara like formula, but I used obviously like a separate spoolie to do so. I have like a crap ton of spoolies. Obviously, if you're doing other people's makeup, you need spoolies. So now for lips, we decided to go with Poisey K by who is it? Kylie Jenner, Kylie Cosmetics, and this actually looked so pretty on her. I love Poisey K, and I'm so glad that she went with this shade just because it's a really pinky rosy shade, and not a lot of people go for it, but I just think that this shade is just absolutely perfect. So yeah, just filling in her lips with that, and then after we just I asked her if she wanted to like put a gloss over top just to make it a little bit more glossy, and she said yes. So we went in with just a clear gloss for her lips, I wanted to keep the color, but I didn't want to I wanted to keep the color without taking it away with a gloss, so I just went in with a clear gloss and put that over top. Then after that, we're going to go back onto the eyes, adding some white eyeliner in the waterline and adding some bottom mascara, and then I'm going to be setting her face with setting spray, and that is it. I really hope you guys like this look. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and let me know if you guys like these types of videos. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
You like insane. It? Yeah, it looks so good. Wait, let me look at it from this far. So you're just gonna wing it? Like, yeah, I feel like you just know. Yeah, I'm just gonna. This is so legit. And to like the side a little. This like side? This, like hit my side. Yeah. I mean, you could. I think you could. What do you use the scissors for? To cut the lashes. Unless your eyes.